Hi everyone, it's your Grizz. I'm in the garage and I'm here to get some work done. There's not been a lot of videos this year from me, primarily because I've just been actually out enjoying the bikes, enjoying the 916. It felt like I worked all last winter to get the 916 ready for the summer, and I just wanted to get on and ride and enjoy. So yeah, there's not been many videos. I partially apologise, I partially don't, because I had a lot of fun. The weather was cracking, it's been an amazingly hot summer and I've enjoyed every moment of riding the bikes. The 916 and the Punisher have just both been superb, and is the kind of summer I've been waiting for a long time, as I've repeated previously. But anyway, the winter is on its way, so I think it's time that I really do actually push on and get this BMW finished. Let me give you a little walk around the garage. I'm going to talk a little bit more and I'll explain what I need to do. There's quite a lot to do. Anyway, let's have a look. Right, so here it all is, BMW. Engine needs to come out. This engine had an oil leak, and yeah, primarily I think it was actually just an oil leak, and the gasket set was so expensive it was worth my while buying a replacement engine. This engine is absolutely fine, it's got a good history on it, but it has got some, well, fair bit of flaking paint like this, and it's like all over, so I need to, just in places, not absolutely all over, I'm talking rubbish. So I need to take all this off and clean it up, get it down to the bare metal, and then paint it. I'm going to paint it silver. I'm not 100% on the colour scheme yet of the BMW, but I'm thinking primarily silver and black, pretty much as it is now, but nicer. Yeah, lots of things to do. Tyres to go on, obviously. I need to fabricate up a back seat frame. This is just at the moment just all loose, it's just all sitting there. I'm just trying to get it on there and get some idea of angles and stuff. I've got lots of new bits and pieces, like new rubber seals for the drive area, lots of bits and pieces for servicing. Yeah, in general, yeah, lots of stuff to do. Fabricating up headlights, and got to fabricate up this petrol tank to make it sit properly and make it secure. Loads, absolutely loads. I've been busy, been really busy actually. I got out my air compressor, which has been sat in the garage for years, and got some air tools to use. Some snazzy old air tools. I had a little play with them yesterday and that was very cool. Loads of sanding discs and discs, kind of these kind of wheels which are going to really clean that motor up. And yeah, just had a bit of a jig around to make a bit more space in here. I don't know what you think of space wise in here. It kind of looks quite generous, but it's not as generous as it looks. For room, and we use the fridge freezer daily to get our ice cream and beer supply from. So yeah, it's not really, I've got to make it kind of functionable in here and a usable space, and there was all sorts in here but previously, like garden furniture, etc. So it turned into more of a storage area, because this year literally I've just been out riding these two and enjoying it. Very much so. 916, really can't fault it. Had a great time, a great summer on it, and it's been a lot of fun. The Punisher's been great as well. I've got a couple of tyres on order at the moment. When they arrive, I'll get those fitted and I'll start using the Punisher more, because the mornings are getting really damp for using the 916 now, and I won't put it through those kind of conditions. Taffy's bike. Taffy's not been riding much. She's got a bit of a repetitive stress injury, I think, on her hand. So one of her hands. So she's not been able to ride much, poor love. So send her some love, because it's not been an easy one for Taffy. yeah, BMW, what can I say, guys? It's a long time. It's been going on for a long old flipping time. It is what it is. You know, things haven't been perfect for me health-wise, and it has kind of stopped me from kind of working on it some ways, and also the appeal of just riding has been much higher than sat in the garage every weekend working on the bike. But winter is coming. It's time to get this done. I need it done. Let's get some work done. Let's start off and make some room and start cleaning up this engine. Right, so air tools. This is a kind of first for me, to be honest, and I'm liking it. Makes life a lot easier. The downside is that there's a constant kind of hissing noise in the background, and when the air drops below a normal amount, the compressor motor kicks in and it's very loud and noisy. So I'm probably going to have to cut a lot of the audio, from the recordings, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to record, because this is getting, well, yesterday when I was messing around with it, it was getting super dusty. Let me give you a little demonstration. So I need to take, I'm not going to go too close to this casing at the moment, but I want to leave it on for as long as I can, because I've got belts in here, etc., and I don't want to get too much dust on it. So anyway, this is what it's like, this bad boy. Right, so as you can see, a lot of this hasn't really kind of come off, and you've also got areas like this that kind of brush just doesn't really actually take off. So it's almost quicker for me to go over this motor, over the engine, and just kind of try and chip away some of the loose bits, and then I think I'll finish it with the sanding disc. But it's yeah, it creates a lot of dust and a lot of dirt. So I'm being a bit cautious doing it. I really, actually, what I'll probably end up doing is putting my gas mask on and not inhaling all this dust, because it's probably not very good for me. And doing some of the other areas of the engine, yeah, it's going to get a lot more dirtier. I think I might also take the exhaust off, and also take off the carburetors. Hold on a sec, let me show you. Yeah, we've got the carburetors, etc. here, and all the assembly, both sides the motor. So I think I'm going to take that lot off and make for some better access for cleaning this engine up properly, so then I can get on and get it painted. Let's get it done. Right, I've already used some penetrating fluid on these nuts, and I've checked them to make sure they're not going to they're not seized or anything like that. So I'm not putting this power tool directly onto a dry exhaust nut. Because if anyone knows anything about these exhaust mount nuts, that they can be very bad. Have a look at the Hayabusa build series and see what happens when exhaust studs break off. Anyway, back to the BM. So pre-penetrating fluid already done on these nuts. Check them, they come undone. I'm just going to use a quick easy power tool now just to whip them off, okay? I love this. Oh, power tool. Let's get it on the right way. Anyway, let's do it. Right, I very narrowly avoided the engine falling over there. Sorry, I switched the camera off because I just, what you were looking at was my back and not really seeing much. So yeah, I took the exhaust off. Exhaust is off. Now, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because now it's like super not very stable. So yeah, that's not so cool. But anyway, I'll push on. Maybe I'll have to prop it up underneath with some blocks of wood or something to stop it rolling around so much. So now let me get to the other business end, the carburetors, and get these. I'm gonna prop this engine up to stop it from rocking around. I've got some wood that'll do that, I think. Then I'll get these carbs off. Right, I think I've propped this up a bit more so it's not rocking around quite as much, although not really as stable as I would like it to be. But there we go, let's get these carbs off. Let's get this bad boy undone. Hopefully it'll come off without too much of a struggle. Easy. Piece of cake. Let's get this other one off. Don't want the motor to fall over. Nice. I don't fall over a motor. Let's put this on the floor. Right, now I've got these off, let's have a little look at them. I'm gonna put them away and store them somewhere where they're not gonna get dirty. This is like the, you see in here, this is the intake area. Is a little bit dirty, isn't it? I have got another pair of these which came off the other engine, which are actually in very good condition. So we'll see. I've got a choice of two, but yeah, nothing horrendous. Could definitely do with a clean up though. So that's those off. Let's have a look at the engine. Okay, so it's kind of hard actually for me to show you on the camera, but the intakes are pretty clean. You just about see the valves in there. They're all pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all, not horrendous. So yeah, no real, nothing really to worry about here. Just a case now of getting it all plugged off so no dirt goes in places I don't want it to go, and I can get on with the cleanup operation and get it ready for paint. Okay, so now I've mounted the engine on some wooden blocks here and propped it up, so it's not gonna, no one has to have a heart attack anymore and worry about this engine falling over. I've blocked all the holes off and I'm happy to kind of now get on and get some more of this loose stuff chipped off, and yeah, it's in need of a lot of cleaning, as you can see through here. So my main aim really is just to get the main of this dirt off and degrease it and then get some paint on it. Let's get it done. So there we go, guys. That's a start. Started to get some of that off. Quite happy with that. Quite happy with some of that removal of the corrosion, but a lot more to go yet. Okay, guys, that is it. That's all I've got time for today. Sadly, I'm going to go in and hopefully get this video together and get it out on the channel too shortly. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.